What are the challenges and advantages you see in the low codes? You see right now ServiceNow is introducing lots of low code tools, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Such as Flow
yeah,
Designer and all and all. So with respect to integration,
yeah,
what are the challenges you faced and what are the cool
yeah,
things? We know cool things
yeah,
are there, but
yeah,
especially I want to know the challenges with these low codes
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, low code, there's gonna be there's gonna be those integrations where someone's gonna say, okay, let's just throw low code on it and call it a day, right? And it's gonna be too big of an integration, or it's gonna be too complex of an integration for the low code experience level to be able to take that on, right? Like you're going to need someone who understands integrations from a higher level to be able to take that on and understand it and really take it to the next level. Um, I think from the other side of that question, that's the whole reason I love low code integration, because from like I don't want to do that integration where it's like 600 properties and like I have to like and it's like 20 different API calls and it's just copy paste kind of. And oh man, I'm gonna get like there's gonna be so many angry comments about like you shouldn't be doing copy paste. It's like I know I shouldn't do, I don't want to do copy paste. No, no, copy paste isn't a design pattern. The there's so many like I think about things like Trello or like Todoist or any of those um productivity apps, right? Where you've
Okay.
got tons of properties in these like the little cards that they do, right? And you've got like to when is it due? What's the description? And it's just it's a flat object where I'm like, a low coder or a no coder could do that, no problem. There is no recursion, um there's no multiple layers to that, right? Like they can knock that out. I don't need to do that, right? Like I don't want to do that. And they can handle that. Let them do it. Let them
Right.
take that on. I'll take the one that needs, like node tree traversal. Like I can do the recursion. I can do all that kind of stuff. And that's where I see kind of the yin and yang of this, where it's like the good and the bad. You you can't throw every problem at the low code, no code crowd. And you can't throw every problem at the pro code developer and expect them to take that on, right? We're going to have to find that balance of, okay, who can take this one on? And I think that is when we talk about estimations and when we do kind of story assignment and
Right.
grooming, right? We need to learn as pro developers or even project managers or I don't want to say business analysts necessarily, but project managers or project analysts, and lead developers or pro code developers. We need to be able to say, hey, that's not me, right? Like let's give that to one of these guys that could definitely do this job,
Hmm.
and recognize that as an opportunity for one of them to take that on. If we could start doing that, if we as the people that can understand what that integration is going to be and kind of hand that out, right? Like, man, imagine that. Like we could go work on something that we wanted, like that we need to do, that we want to do, that might be a little bit more fun, right? And they could take care of that stuff that isn't as pressing, right? That's taking up some of our extra work time, that it's like, man, I don't want it, like that's going to take so long to implement.
Right.
Like they can be doing that kind of stuff, and they can be working on it, and guess what, they're going to feel pretty awesome about being able to implement that kind of thing too, like because that's gonna, like, I mean, it's gonna help the team, it's gonna help you, it's gonna help everybody. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to get more vocal about kind of stuff like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood.
Yeah,
We have to, manage the responsibilities here. Like
yeah,
who is
yeah,
responsible, who is capable of doing what. So we have to
yeah,
assign accordingly.
yeah, yeah. And it's not a it's not a race, right? It's not going to be right away. I get that. But I see a lot of people say, well, what's the benefit of this, or what, as a pro code developer, what am I going to get out of this? And I'm like, you're going to get your time back, right? Like you don't have to deal with this anymore, right? It's the same problem that people are having with, the chatbots and chat GP. It's going to take my job. It's like, yeah, yeah. Do you want to be on the phone all day? Like, do you want to be doing that stupid, like that? And I, sorry, I don't mean to say stupid, but like, do you want to
Time
that
consuming thing.
job that, yeah, that job that you don't want to do, right? That thing that is just taking away from that thing that you would rather be doing, that someone else could be doing a better, more attentive job to. Hand it to them, like they could be doing that. So yeah, absolutely. I
Oh,
think that it's an opportunity to hand it to someone that would love to do that job.
right, right.